Alright guys, what's up? So, I am doing a new build today. I have a new FPV quadcopter because I am crazy addicted to FPV, but I am also going completely broke doing FPV. So I picked up a Blade MQX for 49 bucks retail. Let me just prove that real quick. I picked this thing up alarmingly cheap, 49 bucks. My local hobby shop was liquidating these bad boys, and I also work there, so I got a really solid discount on top of that. So that really helps. But I'm going to show you guys today how to build the cheapest FPV quadcopter that I've ever built. We've got our MQX that I picked up for I think I paid 39 bucks or so for it with my discount. And then we've got a 200 milliwatt circularly polarized 5.8 gigahertz video transmitter that runs on a 1S LiPo. This one is from getfpv.com, and that cost me about 50 bucks. Then we've got a ready-made RC micro 700 TV line camera, and that cost me about 50 bucks. So all in total, we have a 130 some odd dollar FPV quad, and I'm going to show you guys how to set it up so that it flies awesome and transmits a good picture. So the first thing that I noticed is that I've done this before on a couple of other FPV MQXs, and the first thing I need to do is mount the video transmitter board somewhere where it will be safe. And I noticed that a lot of guys do it with some kind of an extension, some kind of piece of carbon fiber that sticks out. I think I'm going to be different, and I'm thinking about mounting it right on the inside of the board here and getting it down. We'll see if the antenna fits it. Okay, good. So this is going to help keep this right on our CG. We can move the antenna around a little bit to get that covered on. So I'm just going to adhere it with double stick tape. Forgive me if you hear that in the background. I've got a cricket living in my workshop, and I cannot find him. All kinds of craziness. Alright, so let's stick this down here. You'll notice I got a little Velcro strip on top and this 1S battery connector. And there's a reason that we're not running off the 1S of the MQX. It's because I haven't been able to isolate the voltage sags. I'd need such a big filter and capacitor that it would be heavier than just using a separate 1S LiPo. So I figured, you know what? Not really a huge issue for me. So let's see if that'll fit down. Yeah, we have to push the antenna down a little bit, but there it goes. So we do have to squish the antenna just a little bit. That's not a huge issue. And then kind of what I want to do is I want to fit the camera out in front here. So I think that would be a pretty cool place for it. But the lens doesn't exactly fit. So I'm thinking like right on top and then poking a little hole in the back here for the wires to go down into. Let's see if that'll work. Okay. Oops. Alright, there it is. That's not perfect, but I mean, remember, this is designed to be easy and very cheap. So let's cut a little slit there with an X-Acto and poke that through. Okay, so here we got the camera mounted right there. We get the wires fed through. Next thing we got to do is get those plugged into the board. Alright, so it's important to notice that this plug has center positive. So we need to find which one of these pins is positive, and I do believe that it is, which one of these is negative in signal. I believe the negative is outer, and this is the signal here. We'll just take this, and pop it on top. Now all that's left to do is plug it in and go fly. So this is awesome. I really like the way this turned out. This is little ultra micro FPV MQX. The only problem that I have with it is that the camera is tilted upward a little bit. So let's see if we can't move it just a bit to fix that. That's better. There we go. So if you like this video, guys, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. And if you get the chance, see if you can build your own $130 some odd FPV quad. Because this thing, if you're just screwing around in your backyard, flying through your house, it's awesome practice for flying bigger quads because there's no auto stabilization on here. It flies exactly like a fixed pitch helicopter, so you really got to be on the sticks. And when you go to fly your big, if you're like me and you fly big GPS guided GoPro carrying copters, this one is totally going to train you for every eventuality, especially if you have to flip your controller into manual mode. So if you like this video, guys, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe so I can make some more for you. And don't forget to watch the next one.